So now in the following, we have to talk about your assigning controls inside of your Condor. Those are really important, and I really recommend to play with it on the ground, like you start a flight and play with it around on the ground. I'm going to show you some settings. These are my personal settings. I don't use the standard settings. So in my case, I put stick up and down, which keys are used very often. So this is 1 and 2. You can switch between the pages with 1 and 2. This is really important. Also important is the stick OK and stick cancel function. You need this all the time. With stick mode left and right, you don't use this really often, but it's also necessary to set up. And again, I really recommend to play around with those functions to get used to them by starting a flight, and play with them on the ground and in the air. For example, you can't start a task without being in the air, so this function won't be there on the ground. But to check the functions like LX stick and down, OK, cancel, mode left and right, you can practice this on the ground, and I really recommend this. If you haven't set this up correctly, you will probably get really frustrated during the flight. Also, maybe forgetting where you put or programmed the specific functions. In this case, it helps you to write your commands down, so you can look after them if needed. So first, we are going to play around with the LX function, LX stick up and down, which is 1 and 2 in my personal settings, and let's see what happens. So this is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now you see you can switch from page 1 to page 2. You know what those pages are. I've shown you this in the LX styler menu, and this makes it very easy to use in Condor. At second, I'm going to explain you the functions LX stick left and right, what is 3 and 4 in my settings, and let's see what happens. So you come to the menu page, to the setup page, and on 3 you go back to the normal page, like 4, 3, 4, 3, 4, and it makes it very easy to use in Condor. The next thing you really need to play around with is the OK and cancel button. In my case, I have it on those 2 buttons, right? The sharp German S. This is the OK button, and over there, this is my cancel button. And let's see what happens when I press the OK button. You see, there's a menu opening up. All right, and with the cancel button, you come out of this menu. All right. Also, if you get messages underneath, you can cancel them or confirm them with the OK or cancel button. So if your task doesn't start automatically, there is a way to start it manually. You press OK, then scroll down. In my case, this is key 2. Go to start and confirm it with OK. In this case, I was too slow. OK. And now you see the task is started. So in the following, you see that the task already has been started, and with the OK button you can also select some more options. For example, the move function, the next function for going to the next turn point, and also the restart function. You sometimes use this to restart your task, but in the following I want to explain the move function. So on the next step, I want to show you the AAT toggle function, which is basically in the menu when you press OK and go to move and confirm this. And then your waypoint will show up. And now with 1 and 2, you can move your AAT waypoint. All right. You can see this. It's moving right there. I'm going to move it to the left now and confirm it with OK. And now your waypoint is moved. Some pilots use this because when you use it, your nav boxes will show you the correct details. But me personally, I don't use it as much. But maybe some professional pilots won't like to use it, so this will be the way how to move your turn point. Yeah, last and least, I want to show you the zoom in and zoom out functions on your LX. This is in my case position 1 and end, so you can zoom in and zoom out. It helps you a lot of during the flight, especially recognizing airspaces as well. So I really recommend to set it up. Besides making this video tutorial, I want to show you this nice joystick right there. It's the Velocity 1 flight stick. I have this for 2 years now, and one special about it is that it has those sliders right there. In my case, I use the left one for flaps and the right one for the trim, and it's really cool to use in Condor, and it's a really solid built joystick. So I really recommend this. If you guys need a new joystick, well, you have to look on the internet. They are around 120 bucks right now, and yeah, that's a really good flight stick I recommend.